Greetings, everyone. I am Pete Pardo from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to day and pick number 18 of my 30 favorite cover songs of all time. That's right. We're looking at those covers of either a very, very notable song that a band or artist kind of made their own and really made it worthwhile to hear, and maybe in the minds of many people, the default favorite version of that song, right? Or maybe they just do an admirable job and we love it. Or maybe they took like an unknown, obscure track, did the cover, and that becomes the well-known version of that song. Today, that's kind of, I think, the situation with this particular one. So this is the original song was written and recorded and released in August of 1966. Perhaps you may have heard of the original writer and performer here. So released on the Verve label by Nick Ashford and Valerie Simpson, otherwise known as Ashford and Simpson. Song is I Don't Need No Doctor. Short little 2.5 minute R&B soul track, right? It's good. It's good. Released as a single. Didn't go anywhere, didn't do much of anything. Just a couple months later in October, a guy by the name of Ray Charles did a cover version of that song. Kind of kept a similar feel, right? It's also good for what it is, right? But also not a massive hit for him, right? Did okay. So each instance, I guess, doing a little better. But it was just a few years after that, on a live album released November of 1971 by a British band whose lead singer was a big fan of artists like Ashford and Simpson and Ray Charles, right? So they decided to do, him and the band decided to do a raucous, hard rockin' version of I Don't Need No Doctor on their live album titled Performance, Rockin' the Fillmore for A&M Records. Yes, indeed, Humble Pie. Steve Marriott, that's the guy. That's the guy into all this R&B and soul music, right? It's a well-known fact that that was his true love. But they decided, when they were touring the States, to throw, they played covers. They had more than a few covers in their set over the years, like on this particular album, I Walk on Gilded Splinters by Dr. John, part of the set. Rolling Stone, great Muddy Waters blues track. Hallelujah, I Love Her So, Ray Charles song. And then the final song on the album, all the way at the back end, nearly 10 minutes long, is their rampaging, raucous version of I Don't Need No Doctor. Dun, 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 dun. I don't need no doctor. Dun, 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 dun. So good. I'm, for the longest time, because I've been a fan of this song by Humble Pie for a long time, and I originally didn't even know this was a cover. I think most people didn't. That's what I'm saying. The original I Don't Need No Doctor, done by Ashford and Simpson, and certainly by Ray Charles, not really big hits. Because, the 60s, tons and tons of like R&B, soul, Motown type stuff being released, and I think some really, really great songs just didn't really gain the mass exposure, based on how good they are, as other songs might have at the time. So this version became synonymous with Humble Pie. But yeah, it's a cover. And again, this is an instance where they take a song and totally recreate it. So you get this 2.5 minute long R&B soul track, and all of a sudden now it's like this 9+ minute monster of like, hard rock proto metal with, big riffing and, Steve Marriott's wailing vocals and great guitar solos, and it's just absolutely amazing. Thunderous track. And it became the kind of most popular song on this live album. Amidst other really, really great stuff. 4-Day Creep is on here, I'm Ready's on here, Stone Cold Fever is on here. You get the first side of the album is all the great original material, and then basically it's mostly covers the rest of the way. Pretty much all covers the rest of the way. So, great stuff here. And like I said, this is a gold album from the band, by the way. But yeah, this is the one that was played on the radio all the time. I always heard this on 101.5 WPDH in Poughkeepsie. It's the first time I heard this song. It was on local FM rock radio. I got this not long after, and again, then you start looking, and you're like, oh, Ashford and Simpson? Really? So this isn't an original Humble Pie song? No, it is not, Pete. It is not. So, yeah. But like I said, the original version is good. The Ray Charles version is good. This is a totally different beast. Totally different beast. And this is the one that I will always remember. Some cool shots of the band on the CD here. So anyway, that's my pick for today. I Don't Need No Doctor by Humble Pie. One of my absolute favorite cover songs. So again, take a great song, make it your own, and really kick ass with it to the point where you almost don't even remember that original, right? But yeah, so let us know what you think of I Don't Need No Doctor down in the comments below, as well as your pick for today. Day number 18, right? We don't have much time left. It's like, what we got? 11 left, 12 left. There's not a lot of days left in the month, so we will be dishing out the covers between now and then. I'll have some honorable mentions at the end. There's way too many. My honorable mentions list could be like 100, so it's just like I'm not going berserk with honorable mentions this time around. But like I said, all month long, I've just been kind of like, as songs come to me, I just kind of add them to my list, and sometimes I'm moving stuff off the master list and putting them in. So like this one, strangely enough, was not on my list a couple days ago, and I was like, holy shit, how did I forget that? So of course that had to take something out, put this in. Yeah, because this is mandatory stuff right here. This is one of the best. So yeah, so we're not much time left, but we'll keep cranking them out. And coming up here on the channel, it is Tuesday. We've got, what do we got coming up this week? Drawing a blank. Oh, we've got the Monsters Den this week. We're going to be talking about some of our favorite alien attack films. So when aliens come to Earth, right? Mayhem ensues, right? We'll each be talking about a couple favorites for that. We've got Friday Morning at the Funhouse with Martin Popoff this week. We've got the Professor's Picks this week. We've got 4 Fusion Song Battle this week. I will be on that episode, so stay tuned for that. I'll be joined by, of course, Eric Porter and George Lemay. We've got 4 songs that are going to go to battle. We've got 2 tiers. We're going to pick a winner. So this is all about fusion epics, right? Those 10-minute long tracks or more. So that's coming up on Friday, Sunday. Saturday. We have the UK Connection, talking about our favorite instrumental albums of all time. It's coming up on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I will be ranking the albums of Wasp. People might be saying, Pete, I thought you didn't like Wasp. Never said I didn't like Wasp. I liked Wasp good enough early on, back in the day when they first came out. Kind of lost interest a few years later and just stopped following them. But I have recently, over the last year or two, been getting back into the music of the band. And I figured it's about time to knock out that Wasp album ranking. So that's coming up on Sunday. Stay tuned for that and more. This is on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, our Cameo page, and the Sea of Tranquility membership options. They're all down below. Thanks in advance for all your support, folks. It's greatly appreciated, and we'll see you soon here with more stuff. I'm Pete Pardo. Enjoy your day. Take care. Bye-bye.